Miss Howell, please stand up. Give her a round of applause. Miss Howell is Mary G. Montgomery's It Starts With Me award winner.
Shocked, was not expecting it. I was just in study hall, not really a class that you're expecting anything to happen in, and there's balloons, and I looked up and I was like, okay, that's my parents. I was like, something's definitely good, there's balloons, but I wasn't expecting that. I didn't even know there was a award for anything. There's a lot of kids at this school, and there's a lot of good students who work really hard and try really hard in everything, and to be selected over them, it's an honor. There's a lot of kids that try really hard and do a lot of great things. There's community service, there's great ACT scores, there's a lot of great kids, and to be chosen is important.
And beyond just the school, for the whole county.
The whole county, yeah, that's a lot.
Or what's that like?
A little bit. It's a little overwhelming. Definitely a surprise, not something I was expecting to do today.
And you do a lot to give back to your community. Why do you do that?
I've been in Honor Society since my freshman year, so we do our volunteer hours for that, and I got in leadership my sophomore year, and I'm in lead, or I would be in lead 3 this semester, but after the accident, I didn't have any more room in my schedule, and I have to go home during the middle of the day because I can't stay all day because of my broken back, so I can't do leadership 3, but before I did community service through leadership, we would go to Allentown, J.E. Turner, and do field days. We'd help kids, we'd go read to kids. It's just important. I helped work the 5K, the Azalea Run. I worked for that just to help people and be a part of the community. I feel like you're a single person, but you are a single part of this big community, and if you can do something nice for someone, you always should. It was October 7th of 2018, and it was right after EQT week of first quarter, my senior year. Excited. You never think anything like that's going to happen to you. You hear about it, but you think, oh, that's not me. Just be careful. And I was riding with my boyfriend at the time. It was a convertible BMW. He was going too fast on Howell's Ferry right before the turn at Hubert Pierce. We went off the road. He says he doesn't remember what happened, and I don't remember if there was someone coming or someone pulled out in front of us. We went off the road and flipped 4 or 5 times, hit a power pole, a fence. I got ejected out of the vehicle and landed with a power pole on my back and a fence wrapped around me. The car landed face down on top of me. It was on fire, and I was unconscious for part of it, but there was a person named Kirk who came, and he saw that I needed help, and he didn't know whether he should move me or not, but him and another man helped lift the power pole off my back so I could breathe until the paramedics got there. And he saved my life. Like, there's no doubt about it that with all these other injuries, I wouldn't have even had the chance to start recovering if he wouldn't have said, okay, this girl needs help. I need to go see what I can do. I wanted to come back right away. In the ER, I woke up. See, whenever the wreck happened, we were supposed to be going home so I could get ready for work. And so whenever I woke up in the ER, I was like, oh, you got to call work. You got to tell them I can't come in. So that was one of my first things. Like, I wasn't even worried about myself. I was like, we got to go back to work. Got to tell them, let them know. And then I was like, what about school? Oh, my God. And I told Mom that I was going back to school right away. I was like, as soon as I can go back to school, I am. And Miss Skelton, she's the best teacher that I've ever had. She brought textbooks to the hospital within 2 weeks after the surgery. I could barely sit up, but she brought me my textbooks, and I kept up with my government work and my English work so I could graduate on time. It's important, and I've worked really hard. I have a 4.2 GPA. I have a 30 on the ACT. I've worked really hard to get where I am so I can get scholarships and go to college, and I wasn't about to let it be thrown away because of something that happened. Accidents happen, but you don't have to let it stop you. I wasn't going to let it keep me from going to the colleges I wanted to and keeping my grades up. I had my lowest average from last quarter was a 99, and I didn't go to a single day of school in third quarter. Or not third quarter, second quarter. I didn't go to a single day of school, and I'm finished with all 99s and 100s. It's really sweet to hear, and you don't think of yourself as someone that can make a change or do something for other people, but I think that if you read into it, you could see, because I've had a lot of obstacles in my life. I've had a lot of things go wrong. This is definitely the biggest one, and if I can get up and come to school and get back to work and do everything that I was doing before and overcome it, then anybody can overcome things. Like, you just gotta, it's a positive mindset. I could lay and think, why me? Why this happened to me? What did I do to deserve this? Or I can say, okay, it happened, but I'm moving on. I'm going to keep going. And I'm 17. I'm not going to let something that happened change my life in a negative way. I'm gonna, if anything, it's a motivation, it's a driving force.